I simulated a tsunami in Minecraft to test survival. Here's what happened. First, we built an awesome city in Minecraft. It had houses, shops, and even a giant roller coaster. Our city was right on the coast, with a beautiful beach and a harbor full of boats. We knew a tsunami could happen, so we built evacuation routes. These were special paths leading to higher ground away from the coast. We even built a giant sign that said, "Tsunami evacuation route," with an arrow pointing the way. Safety first. To make a tsunami in Minecraft, we used some cool mods. Mods are like add-ons that let you do extra things in the game. We built a giant contraption that would push a huge amount of water towards our city. It was like a giant water cannon. With a push of a button, we unleashed the virtual tsunami. The water rushed towards our city with incredible speed. It was time to see if our preparations would pay off. Some people thought building tall towers would save them. They thought they could just climb higher than the wave. But even worse, the ground beneath the towers started to give way. The towers began to move and collapse, making them even more dangerous. It turns out building up isn't always the best strategy in a tsunami. Sometimes you need to go a different direction. Players thought their boats would keep them safe from the tsunami. Boats float, right? But surviving a tsunami is another story. The boats were no match for the fury of nature. The tsunami tossed the boats like toys. Players were flung into the air and crashed back into the water. Their boats had become their downfall. Some clever players decided to build underground bunkers, thinking they could escape the dangers above. They gathered resources and began digging. They felt secure the deeper they went, using the strongest materials to withstand any pressures. But the tsunami had other plans. Despite their preparations, the players underestimated nature's power. The water flooded the tunnels, trapping them inside. Their safe haven became a watery prison. Our Minecraft tsunami was a lot of fun, but it also taught us some valuable lessons about real-life tsunamis. We learned that building tall towers or hiding in boats isn't always the best strategy, and even underground bunkers can be dangerous if they're not built correctly. In a real tsunami, it's important to evacuate to higher ground as soon as possible. Follow the designated evacuation routes and listen to the authorities. Remember those evacuation routes we built in our Minecraft city? Well, they turned out to be the key to survival. Players who followed the routes and headed for the hills were safe from the tsunami. They watched from a distance as the wave crashed against the coast. It was a good reminder that being prepared and knowing what to do in an emergency can save your life. Respect the wave of tsunami's serious side. Our Minecraft tsunami was a fun experiment, but real-life tsunamis are no laughing matter. They are powerful forces of nature that can cause incredible destruction. If you ever find yourself in a tsunami zone, remember these tips. Know the evacuation routes, listen to the authorities, get to higher ground as soon as possible, and most importantly, always respect the power of nature.